Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandegam Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaisnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripri Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitana Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Hare Krishna. By Lord Sri Krishna's causeless mercy, we are nicely progressing in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga. So now we are studying very important portion. Krishna is teaching us that we should treat everyone as our own self. So first thing is that we need to understand we are not the body, we are the soul. And now then we also understand that everyone around us, all other living entities, not only human beings, any animals, any species, so many species. There are 8.4 million species of life. There are so many different bodies. So everyone we should consider them as our own self. So that means everyone we should consider as souls. That's what is very important. So Krishna is teaching us that we should consider everybody as the soul. So that is the real Krishna consciousness. So the real Krishna consciousness is when we realize that we are not the body, we are the soul. Then we also realize that everyone else is also the soul. So that way we will be able to treat everyone equally. So because everyone equally. So here we cannot. That means we cannot kill any animals just for our own sense enjoyment. See, animals killing animals, that is different. A tiger or a lion kills a deer. That is a different thing because that is by nature, by their modes of nature. They have to do like that. It's all modes of nature. But for human being, if you want to liberate ourselves from the material world, that means if you want to liberate ourselves from the 3 modes of material nature, so then we have to treat everyone individually. Samadarshinaga. It is the main important line is Samadarshinaga. Samadarshinaga means you see everybody equally, with equal vision. That's what Samadarshinaga. So Vidya, we already studied in the 5th chapter. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavigastini Sunichaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So a Pandita who is by the virtue of knowledge, he will see everybody equally. So Pandita Samadarshina. So that's why this knowledge, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should be consider everybody as our own self. Even in the 5th chapter also towards the end, we studied that Krishna taught us very clearly that Sarva Bhuta Hiterata. It is Yonta Sukho Antararama Tathantaga Jyotireva Yaga Sayogi Brahma Nirvanam Brahma Bhuto Adhikachati. So Brahma Nirvanam, Brahma Bhuto Adhikachati. Then once we achieve that Brahma Nirvanam, what is going to happen? Labante Brahma Nirvanam Risayaga Kshina Kalmasaga Chinnadvaido Yadatmanaga Sarvabhuta Hiterataga Sarvabhuta Hiterataga. So that means Sarvabhuta. So Brahma Bhuta. So Brahma Bhuta means we are elevating ourselves to the Brahman level. So Sarvabhuta means all living entities. So Sarvabhuta Hite. Hite means for their benefit. That's what Hite. Even in the Krishna, in the 10th chapter, in the first sloka, Krishna tells Arjuna that I'm teaching you because Priyama. Krishna is saying that Krishna is using the word Hite. So Yattegam Priyamanaya Vakshami Hitakameya. So Yattegam Bhuya Eva Mahabaho Sunume Paramam Vasagam Param Bhuyaga Pravakshami. Once again, in the 10th chapter, the first sloka, Krishna is teaching them, Yategam Priyamanayam Idam Vakshami Hita Kamya. So that's what that word Hita Krishna is using. Hita means it's for the benefit. So for your benefit, I am teaching you. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that's what here, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataga. So that is, yeah, Bhuya Eva Mahabhago Shunume Paramam Vachaga. So see Bhagavan Vacha, Bhuya Eva Mahabhago Shunume Paramam Vachaga Yategam Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hita Kamyaya. Hita means for the benefit. So Hita Kamya. So same thing Krishna is Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataga. Sarva Bhuta Hite. So means for all living entities, so for their benefit, we should work. That's what Labante Brahma Nirvanam Risayaga Kshina Kalmasaga Chinnadvaido Yadatmanaga Sarva Bhuta Hite Ratagam. So that's what in the 5th chapter towards the end, the sloka number 25 we studied. So Sarva Bhuta Hite Ratagam. So Hite means it is for the welfare work, for the benefit. So that is the main thing we need to understand, that way, the important way what we are understanding today from Bhagavad Gita is that Hite. Hite means for the benefit of the living entities, for the benefit of everyone, we should work. So that means if we are doing anything, it should be beneficial to others. So that means we should not be doing anything which is hurting others. That also Krishna is teaching us. Krishna is teaching us very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that no one should be in difficulty because of us. So no one, we should not put anyone in this world in a difficult situation due to us. So that's what the meaning of a devotee. So we need to, so that way if we study and understand Bhagavad Gita, so knowingly we will not disturb anyone. We will not. So that's a very important point we need to understand, because once we study, understand Bhagavad Gita, once we realize that we are not the body, we are the soul, and all other living entities are also the souls, so then we should only try to help others so that they can also benefit from this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so that they can also get rid of this material modes of nature. So of course, we have to only try our level best. If they listen, that is good. If they don't listen, we can't help. If that is the case, Krishna himself would have converted everybody as Krishna's devotees. But there are many people, they need the knowledge. They need the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. They are waiting to listen Bhagavad Gita. So we need to teach them Bhagavad Gita. That is the very important thing. We need to teach them Bhagavad Gita and give them the knowledge so that they can get benefited. They can get benefited from this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is teaching us very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that if we give this knowledge to others, then we are going to go to Krishna's well. There is no doubt about it. If we give this knowledge to others. So that is the way we can go to Krishna's well. So only by giving this knowledge to others. So we need to spend all the time in our life to learn this knowledge and give this knowledge to others. So that is the best service we can do to all the living entities. So then for ourselves, whatever the needs, as many times I mentioned in the past, Krishna is going to completely take care of us. Everything will be Krishna. Krishna is going to be completely Krishna will take care of us. There is no doubt about it. So that's why we need to fully depend on Krishna in everything. So that's why Krishna is saying that in all things you always depend on me. So you depend on me, I will take care of you. So that way in Bhagavad Gita, what we are understanding, Krishna is saying that you see me everywhere. So another important concept, another important scientific truth we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita is that in every body we should not only see the soul but also the super soul, the Krishna. Krishna is also residing in everyone's body. So that way, if we see someone, or if we see some person or some living entities or some animals or some anything, any living entity, any species, if we see, we should be able to see not the body, we should be able to see the soul, the super soul inside that body. That's what is very, very important, the super soul. So that is the way, then that means really we have the eyes of knowledge. So then we will be able to go back to Krishna. So that way we will be able to see Krishna everywhere. That is the main thing. So of course we go to temple and see Krishna's deity and we worship Krishna. But when we see anybody else also, we should be able to see Krishna. Krishna is there in all living entities. Krishna is there everywhere. Aham bija prataka pita. So I am the seed giving father. So in each and every seed, Krishna is there. Bija. Bija means the seed. So Krishna is there in each and every seed. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So that way, if we are able to see everywhere, so then we will be equal to all living entities. Surun Mitrari, Udasina, Madhyastha, Dvaisya, Bandhusu, Sadhu Swapicha, Papesu, Samabuddhi, Visisya. And also, we should be able to see Krishna in the 9th chapter. Krishna is teaching us that Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasaga Saranam Suhurtu Prabhavaga Pralayaga Sthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. So Krishna is Gatir. Krishna is the destination. Gatir. Krishna is our maintainer. Gatir Bharta. Krishna is the Bharta. Krishna takes care of us. Gatir Bharta. Krishna is the master. Prabhu. Gatir Bharta, Prabhu, and Krishna is the Sakshi. Krishna is the witness. Gatir Bharta, Prabhu, Sakshi, Nivasaga, Saranam, Suhurtu. Krishna is the resting place. Nivasaga. That's why Sri Nivasa. Sri, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is staying in Krishna's heart. That's why we call Krishna Sri Nivasa. So Nivasaga. Krishna is the resting place. Nivasaga, Saranam, Suhurtu. Saranam. Krishna is the one to whom we should surrender unto him. So we should surrender unto Krishna. Saranam. And Krishna is the well-wisher. Saranam Suhurtu. Krishna is the well-wisher of all living entities. Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram Sugurdam Sarva Bhutanam. Krishna is Sugurd. Krishna is the Sugurdam Sarva Bhutanam. Then Prabhavaga Pralayaga Sthanam. Krishna is the creation and annihilation. Krishna creates and Krishna destroys. So Krishna is Prabhavaga Pralayaga Sthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. So Krishna is again Nidanam, the resting place. Krishna is the support and he is the seed. Bijam, he is the seed. He is the seed giving father. Aham Bija Prataka Pita. So Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. Krishna is always there. Krishna is eternal. So that's why Krishna is saying that one should see Krishna as Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasaga Saranam Suhurtu Prabhavaga Pralayaga Sthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. And Krishna is also our father. Krishna is our mother. Krishna is our grandfather. Krishna is our supporter. Krishna is our guru. All. So there is one proverb which says that in Tamil, but its meaning is it's in Sanskrit only, the words actually. Mata, Pita, Guru, Deva. So they say that first is Mata, mother. So Mata. And then Pita. Second is Pita, then teacher. And then Guru. Guru is the, second is Pita is the father. And third one is Guru. Guru is the teacher. And then Devam is a God. So they say that first mother, next father, next teacher, and then fourth one only God. So they say that Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. But Krishna is saying that Pitagamasya Jagatho Mata, Tata, Pitamakaha Vedyam Pavitram Omkara Riksamaya Jurevacha. So Krishna is Pita. Pitagamasya Jagato. I am the Pita, I am the father of all this world, the entire world. Pitagamasya Jagato. Mata, I am the Mata. Krishna is mother. So I am the Tata. Krishna is the maintainer. Tata. So we say grandfather as Tata also. Tata is the one who takes care of everyone. So Tata. Data. So Pitagamasya Jagato Mata Data Pitamaha. So Pitamaha is the grandfather. Pitamaha. So Krishna is the grandfather. So Pitagamasya Jagato Mata Data Pitamaha. Vedyam Pavitram Omkara. So Krishna is supposed to be known. We should know about Krishna. So that way, Krishna is teaching very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is everything. So that way, we should give respect. We should treat Krishna as our mother, father, grandfather, everything. So that way, we should not say that Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Devam is the last. No, Devam is everything. Krishna, Devam is Krishna. So Krishna is the Devam. Krishna is the God. And Krishna is everything. So that's what we need to understand. That's what is very, very important. Of course, in the material world, our mother, our father, they have given us the body. That is good. That is good. So we should give respect. We should take care of everything. All such things. But we need to really understand. Our original mother is Krishna. Our original father is Krishna. Our grandfather is Krishna. And Krishna is everything. That's what we need to understand very, very clearly. So that's what we understand from Bhagavad Gita also. In Bhagavad Gita also we understand this concept very, very clearly. So that way, if you understand it and if you worship Krishna, then our life will be very, very peaceful. So that way, if we study and understand Bhagavad Gita, everything will become very clear. And in the sloka, what we studied yesterday, in the sloka number 29, Krishna taught us there, Sarvabhutastitham Sarvabhutastamatmanam Sarvabhutani Chatmani Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma Sarvatra Samadarshinaha Sarvatra Samadarshinaha. So that is the point we studied. So we should see Krishna in everything and everything in Krishna. So then we are able to see everyone equally. So Sarvatra Samadarshana. In the next sloka, the Krishna is saying the same meaning, but in different words. Very nicely. Krishna is repeating twice. So because Krishna is teaching us that the importance is, it's so much important. That's why Krishna is teaching us. Krishna is teaching us very clearly. This 2 times Krishna is saying, because we should be able to see Krishna everywhere. So that is the main thing. But Krishna is using entirely different words, but conveying the same meaning. So Krishna is teaching us in the 30th sloka in the 6th chapter, Yomam pasyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pasyati tasyaham na pranasyami sachame na pranasyati. So in the previous sloka, sarvatra samadarshana. What does it mean by sarvatra samadarshana? We understood. So Sarvatra Samadarshana means how we can say that we are able to see everywhere equally, everything equally, when we are able to see Krishna in everything, and when we are able to see everything in Krishna, so then we are able to see everyone equally, every living entity equally. So now in this sloka, Krishna is again saying the same thing. Yomam pasyati sarvatra, one who sees me in everything. Yomam pasyati sarvatra. Sarvam cha mai pasyati, one who sees everything in me. So one who sees me in everything, one who sees everything in me. Yomam pasyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mayi pasyati, tasya aham na pranasyami, sachame na pranasyati. Tasya aham na pranasyami, for him I am not lost. Tasya aham na pranasyami, sachame na pranasyati, for me he is not lost. For him I am not lost, for me he is not lost. That's what Krishna is teaching. So this is very, very important. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have studied the sloka number 30 today. Hare Krishna. I'll stop now. We'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna. I'm sorry I couldn't.